Hello everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today I will be showing you guys how I prepare my particle, and I'll also be showing you guys how to actually prepare particle the right way. So yeah, for this video I will be using, for my feed that I'm creating, I am making use of 10 kgs of yellow maize. Doing that, and then I am using some 2 kgs of buckwheat. It's pretty simple. And then I am also using 2 kgs of tiger nuts. And then a little bit of an addition that I'm doing is a 2 kg of some hemp seed. So that's what I'm gonna be adding to my mix. So I'll just give you a bit of a reason why I'm using each one. So we'll start off with, let me start off with the maize. Maize. The reason why I'm using maize, firstly, it's very cheap. You can get a lot of it, and it makes your feed a lot. And another nice thing with maize is it is very easily recognizable by carp. They love it, so if they love something, why not use it? Another reason why I'm using maize is it gives me a hook bait option. So I could fish fake maize, I could fish real maize. I could also use it for color. That's also another good reason why. Obviously, sometimes in the dam, the water's very murky, that type of thing. So this is very, very bright in the water, which carp would obviously recognize and visit the spot and feed on it. So that's why I'm using maize. And then I'll move on to tiger nuts. So as you can see, with the maize I'm using 10 kgs of maize, whereas with tiger nuts I'm only using 2 kilos of tiger nuts. Reason being, tiger nuts, carp really love tiger nuts. But the only issue with tiger nuts is it's not very nutritious for carp. So that's why I'm not adding a lot of it. I'm adding enough of it because carp absolutely love this. And then also I'm adding it so that I have another hook bait option. I could use a tiger nut with possibly maybe a fake maize or a yellow pop-up on top of the tiger nut just to balance it. And then that basically gives me another option as a hook bait as well. So that's the reason why I'm adding tiger nuts. And then we'll move on to your buckwheat and your hemp seed. So they kind of work the same. Hemp seed, carp love it because of the crunch in it. I believe it reminds them of like eating snails, like natural snails, that crunchiness from it. Same thing with the buckwheat. Another reason why I'm using buckwheat and hemp seed is because obviously at the bottom of a lake it tends to be sandy or salty, sometimes even rocky as well. And when you put your feed in an area, carp obviously visit the area, feed on the area, eat all the big pieces, and then this is what gets left behind. And then this obviously digs itself in between the rocks and your sand. And then basically gets stuck there, and then obviously the carp keep coming back and looking for it after they've eaten the maize and the tiger nuts. So in a sense it keeps the fish in the area. A nice thing also is with hemp seed, they have an oil inside, and once it's cooked and put into the dam, it slowly releases this oil into the water column, which basically attracts fish. So that's why I'm also using hemp oil. You'll see a lot of people in carp fishing also use hemp oil instead of hemp seed because that's a good carp attractant. And then another addition that I will be doing to my feed as well is once it's cooked I will be adding some salt. The reason why is because the salt changes the pH of the water, which attracts the carp into the area. I'll keep you guys here, and you guys can see how I cook the feed and my whole processes, and also I'll give you guys some tips on what to look for when cooking particle and what to do, because obviously if if particle is cooked in the incorrect manner, it can be very dangerous for carp, and we wouldn't want our feed to be killing fish on the bank. So yeah, I'll do that, and then you guys can, after this video, you'll be able to make your own particle, and hopefully you can catch you some fish. And yeah, we'll also put this particle to a test. I'll take the particle with and try and catch a fish on the particle, and also show you guys how I would use different approaches to match what I'm feeding. And yeah, cool guys, enjoy. Walk you guys through the cooking process. Basically, I'm gonna cook the maize and the tiger nuts for about 2 hours, the hemp seed and the buckwheat for about half an hour. For the maize, basically you're gonna take one of the kernels and press it between your fingers. It needs to burst open with like very little pressure. For the tiger nuts, you just have to look at them and see if they are like swollen with the water, like as opposed to when you first put them in the water. Then they should be cooked. For the hemp seed, they should start bursting open and you'll see like the white center. Then you know your hemp seed is cooked. Same for the buckwheat as well. And yeah, that's basically the cooking process. The reason why you do this is just so that you know they cook thoroughly and they won't be dangerous for carp. And yeah, that's all.